Hi, in this video I'm just going to show how easy it is to steal data from a company. So there's a lot of ways that hackers can get in, and one of the things that kind of keeps me up at night, and one of the things I talk to customers about and help in their environments, is like you've got people who have left your organization. It could even be a previous customer you might have given them some access to. They're no longer a customer, they're no longer an employee. How can they is your environment and your data secure? So the most valuable thing you'll have in your cloud environment would be the data. So that's what the bad guys really want to get to, apart from when they want to just cause disruption and and cause an outage. But the valuable stuff is the data. So how do you protect that? So by default, which is what I'm always going on about, is like, don't just use the default settings. So I'll give you an example here. So if I switch over to my display, and what we're going to do is we're going to steal some salary information and some credit card information from customers. So neither of these scenarios would be good. So I thought I'd just make this quick video while I've been thinking about it, and I've got my branded shirt on because we've been at an event today, which was really good actually, the big business event in Grantham. So but anyway, I'll show you. So if I switch over to here, so by default, if let's say we're going to create a storage account, I'll show you what I mean. If you just create something, I'll just quickly go through this wizard. Let's create a unique name. Let's just guess that's not been taken. Okay, go to next, and you'll see things like enable public access, and go to networking. Okay, enable public access from all networks. That's enabled by default, and these are the things that people don't bother to change, right? So if I cancel out this one, look at the one I've cooked earlier. So if we go into this one, all I need, so like I'm an ex-employee, for example, all I need is a storage account and let's say an access key. So if I just, let's copy that, and if I go to a storage, so now let's say I've left the organization, I'm logging in from my home or my new workplace. Anyway, like now I'm on the internet at home. I'm not on any private cloud networks or any corporate network. So all I need to do is click connect to Azure Storage. Wait for this to turn up. So I want to connect to a storage account. I know the account name and the key because I stole that before I left. For example, I would never do that, obviously, but some people might. And then let's just copy the account name, put that in there. Okay, next, connect. And there we are. Blob containers. What have I got in there? Customer credit card info. How easy was that? So what we got in here, so let's see can I access that? I can. Let's just put it on my desktop. And then let's open that file. Just bring it over to here. Customer credit cards. And here we can see I have got all my credit card information from my customers. You'll see my customer here is Krusty the Clown. He's got quite big feet and he's got a red nose. But that's literally how easy it was. So that's frighteningly easy, and you'd think that it wouldn't be that easy, but it is, because people are just not locking down their environments because it requires a bit of effort and a bit of understanding, and that's kind of the thing that just bothers me really. So I just want to get it out there to stop doing this kind of stuff. Again, look, salaries, I can get all your staff salaries. Again, I don't want to. So how can you prevent these kind of things? So in this example is just a storage account, but it could be a database. It could be like a database using a SQL login, for example. What you want to do is, in this case and in the database case, for example, make sure there's two ways people can access it basically. One is via the network. So you've got the network layer. So can they even see the resource that they're trying to steal data from? And the second is, are they authorized to access it? Now, if I've got the access key and it's not locked down to the private network, then yeah, easily anybody can get in as long as they've got that key and the name. So one of the things I can do is, if I go to networking, and then I can turn off the enable from access from all public networks. I can restrict it to some private networks. I can just completely kill that, so nobody's going to get into that account. Okay. Another way I can do it, if I can just go to this one, I can go to private endpoints. In this case, same for SQL, for example. This will allow access only from the private networks that you've set up. So if I'll come out of that one and not save it. So that's one way. So that's how you protect the network layer. And the next layer is the authentication layer that we talked about. So what I would do in here is go to the configuration setting. There's various settings that you can use, and one of them is let's not allow public access to blobs. Let's disable account key access. So it's going to really force me to use my Azure AD credentials. So that's the thing that you generally disable when a user leaves. But it's things like this that get missed. So now let's save that, for example. And let's try and see what I can do with this now. So it's remembered what I've got in here. I'll try and click it. Download that. It's failed, so this is just kind of a cache of what was there. If I try to add it again, it's just not going to let me access anything. So you can see this has failed. So that's a very simple way on how to protect your data. Now, it does include a little bit of complexity because now you actually have to think about, okay, what about the users that do need access? Well, in this case, you would grant them the correct permissions, which is, in this case, would be Azure Storage blob reader or contributor, for example. So if it was an application, you would also grant the application identity. So only the application itself, it's called a managed identity, would only be able to access it. And then you'd have your users for the correct levels. So that's kind of just one way of a quick and dirty, easy way of stopping people getting access to your data, or at least making it a lot more difficult for them. So yeah, hopefully that was useful, and yeah, go and, if you're not sure if your data is accessible over there, then get a specialist to come and help you out. Doesn't have to be us or anything. Here's our website, but yeah, anyone who knows what they're doing in cybersecurity or cloud, get them to review your environment and just check it out, because things like that we see are getting missed all the time. Okay, thank you.